Hi, my name is Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review a fundraising investor database for the food and beverage sector. If you watch my previous videos, you know that you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups, family investment offices, and more. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I receive are not suitable to be sent out to investors. Databases are now free with a pitch deck review, so this is good news if you're getting ready to start your fundraising. I am offering one sector only per client. Contact me for more details on this program. Please take a second to support my channel by giving it a like, a share, and subscribing. So here are the sectors that I'm covering in this series of videos, and if you watch my channel before, you know I have around 280 videos that offer advice on investor databases, making pitch decks, making business plans, fundraising strategy, and more. And in the past couple weeks, I've been running a few videos on individual sectors and the databases that I would create using my database of 400,000 investors. So if your startup is in any of these sectors, it would be a good idea to check out some of those videos. Today we're going to cover off the food and beverage sector. So to start off with, I would use food and beverage as the keywords in the database, and I would supplement that by using agriculture for agri-food startups, e-commerce for online delivery platforms and more, digital media for food influencers and digital marketing, and technology as well to hopefully catch any that are interested in food tech or any of the supporting industries. What did the final database include? So I was able to find 4,400 total contacts, around 2,500 emails, around 3,000 LinkedIn addresses, and around 3,200 websites. And that included some key contacts with titles and email addresses as well. So what type of contacts will benefit from a food and beverage investors database? That could include artisanal food startups, emerging brands focused on handcrafted premium quality products seeking capital for expansion, beverage innovators, companies introducing novel drinks from health-centric beverages to unique alcoholic concoctions, restaurant chain operators expanding or diversifying dining establishments looking for strategic financial partnerships, sustainable farming initiatives, those are projects emphasizing organic, eco-friendly, or regenerative agricultural practices. Health-focused food brands, and this is one of the main ones that I have been seeing in the past few months. Entrepreneurs catering to the growing demand for superfoods, vegan, gluten-free, or other niche markets, and food delivery and tech platforms, digital businesses streamlining the ordering, delivery, or subscription model for food products. So let's take a look at the database. So now we're over on the database section, and as you can see here on the bottom, we've used food and beverage as one of the keywords to plug into the database. In addition, I've used EdTech, digital media, and technology, which is one of the larger ones. And the whole idea here is to try to find a group of potential investors to contact to see if they have interest in your startup. You should not treat these databases as something that you're going to spam. These are databases that should help you with strategic fundraising, and I always suggest to founders to create 3 different types of investor letter. And if you go to my Fiverr profile, you'll see that I actually have a service where I will review or create for you a investor letter, and that service is suitable if you've ordered a pitch deck review for me because they go hand in hand. And the great thing is there's actually 3 different styles that you will have, and they will suit different purposes. Because there are going to be different types of investors here. You're going to have venture capital, you're going to have individual angels, you're going to have corporate venture capital, you're going to have private equity firms, and the whole idea is not to eliminate any of these when it comes to your fundraising, but just approach them in a different way. And the whole reason behind that is fundraising is one of the hardest things that you're going to do. Most people do not like it. I know that from past experience, not only working with different founders, but talking to founders who just really hate the process. And the main reason is because you get a lot of empty no's. People just don't respond to you. If you send out 100 emails and you get 3 people that say no, that's 3 people that say no, but the other 97 won't say anything at all. A lot of times that has to do with your approach as well. There are nice people in the industry who don't mind replying to you, and a lot of times they'll say, thank you very much for sending your pitch deck. Unfortunately, it doesn't match our goals right now. Good luck, that sort of thing. Or they may say, you know, you have an interesting product, we'd be interested in the next round. So you want to make sure that you create a database spreadsheet where you're going to go back to these contacts after, and first of all, thank them for taking the time to send you a reply, because that's very rare. No matter how good you think you are or how great you think your company is, you're not the only one out there that's looking for funds. There's tens of thousands of people contacting a few thousand venture capital and private equity firms every week. And that's just talking about Canada, US, and the UK. So it's a massive amount of people that are trying to raise funds. But if you try to treat it like a business development exercise, it will work very well for you, because some of these clients will not invest with you, but if you have an amazing technology that may help their business, you may find that they end up asking you about your services, and you may pick up business. In fact, if you do it the right way, I would be surprised if you didn't pick up business. So if you remember that fundraising really is business development. Yes, the golden pot at the end is funds, but don't forget, this is a great way for you to reach out to a few hundred or a few thousand people in your industry that didn't know anything about your product. And if you keep that in mind, fundraising will become much more enjoyable and rewarding in the process. So most of these databases are going to have email. Most of them are going to have the country, of course, and this is a global list. So if you're not interested in some of these countries, then you can filter them out. Websites and some sector information as well. Now, there's an old adage in the fundraising business, and it goes, if you ask for funds, you'll get advice. But if you ask for advice, you'll get funds. And the whole idea behind that is, if you contact people and they don't really give you anything other than a thank you, ask them for some advice, and you never know. But ask them if they could let you know if they have 2 or 3 people that might be interested. Every single person that works for a venture capital firm, that works for a family investment office, an accelerator, they all know 5 or 10 people in the business, and most of the time they're going to know more. But even think about yourself in your own line of business. How many people do you know in your sector? And the odds are very much that you're going to have 5 or 10 very close people. So what you want to do is see if you can get connected to these people that they know as well. Remember, the nice ones are nice for a reason, and they enjoy, and at one time they probably were founders. Almost every single angel investor that you contact was a founder at something in the past. And that is a very well-known fact. So angel investors are great people to contact, not necessarily to try to get funds from. I mean, if you're trying to raise $1 million and you send an angel investor your pitch deck, the odds are it's a little bit too much. But what they are is they're great avenues for you to make connections with other people. So keep that in mind during your fundraising, and it will really help. Reviewing this list, so for example, we're going to have 4,400 contacts, about 2,500 emails, 2,900 LinkedIn addresses, and around 3,200 websites. In all my databases, you're going to notice one thing: you're going to have more contacts than you are emails, because a lot of the websites do not have email addresses, and a lot of the databases that you're going to find on other platforms or forums, of which what I use to create my databases, having 400,000 contacts means that I've basically got the best of the best from everybody that's out there in the market, so that's saving you time in the very beginning. But the whole idea is you're going to contact their website and get more information from them. If you see that the database is 2,800 websites and 4,000 contacts, that means there's 2 or 3 people at, or at least 1 to 1.5 people per contact. So again, these databases are supposed to be used for research. Attack them 30 contacts at a time. Create your spreadsheet for your replies and your feedback, and that's the best way that I would handle creating a database for somebody who is in the food and beverage sector. Are you looking for updated investor databases? My databases include venture capital, private equity, family offices, angel investors, angel groups, and high net worth investors with over 400,000 verified global contacts. And be sure to check out my full database of family investment offices, the perfect way to access ultra high net worth investors. This is the largest database of family investment offices that you're able to access. There's over 10,000 contacts. Click my Fiverr link below for more information. Thank you for watching this video.